Good morning, everyone. This is Natalia, your host. Welcome to another episode where we'll be discussing business models. This is a topic that is specifically interesting and important for upcoming entrepreneurs, so sit back and stay tuned. Now, here we have some pictures that illustrate or depicts what business model is, and I will elaborate on them later. Now, what is a business model, you may ask? The strategy a business uses to turn a profit is referred to as its business model. It lists any estimated cost as well as the goods or services the company expects to sell, as well as its target market. Established companies must continuously alter their business models if they are to stay abreast of emerging trends and problems. Business models also assist employees in understanding the future of an organization they might want to work for, and investors in evaluating companies that interest them. When developing their business concepts, many organizations frequently underestimate the costs of financing the venture until it turns a profit. Here we have a type of business model, which is the retailer. And this model is one of the most prevalent business formats that the majority of people constantly deal with. It is a last party in a supply chain, and they frequently purchase finished goods directly from producers or distributors and deal with customers. Some examples that we know are Netflix, Amazon, Walmart, and there are lots more. Manufacturer is another business model, and they are in charge of acquiring raw materials and putting in internal labor using machinery and equipment to get complete goods. They generate high duplicated mass products and customized goods, and they also sell products to retailers, distributors, and even customers directly. Some examples that we know of are Toyota, Apple, Ray and Nephew. Here we have pictures depicting factory, factory worker, and finished goods. Another type of business model is the fee for service. These models are focused on labor and rendering services rather than selling goods. And this service may impose a fixed cost for a particular agreement or an hourly rate of compensation, right? Some examples of these company are like getting a private education at school. Some small profit organizations use this type of model, as well as private care doctors who just treat our patients. The doctors that will visit treat the patients, and they refer us to specialists if needs be. For the interest of time, I won't be able to go into all the types of business models, but you can research the internet. We have pay as you go as well as affiliate, and there are lots more. Now, how do you create a business model? You have to identify your audience, right? Most businesses will either begin by defining the issue or by determining your target market and audience, right? You have to define the problem. You need to know the issue you are attempting to tackle, as well as your audience. You have to understand your offerings. Think about what you can give while you keep your audience and problem in mind, as well as the goods you're looking to market and how your skills fit these goods. You also have to document your needs. After choosing your product, think about the challenges your business will encounter. This covers both operational issues as well as difficulties related to certain products. Find your key partners. The majority of businesses will work with other partners to advance corporate success. You have to set monetization solutions. A business model isn't finished unless it states how it will generate revenue, right? This includes deciding on the approach or strategies mentioned above to establish the nature of your business model. And you have to test your model. Test surveys or soft launches, they should be carried out once your entire plan is in place. At this point, we'll look at the importance of business models. Any firm, whether it is just getting started or has been around for a while, needs a simple and unambiguous business model. This document serves as a roadmap outlining the strategies for how the company will bring in money and turn a profit. The company's customer base can be targeted with the aid of the business model. Making marketing plans and income and expense estimates while taking into account different business types and clients is made easier by this. The significance of having a business model can be attributed to a number of factors, which I will tell you about now. So, first of all, it forces the business owner to consider every facet of the enterprise, including product creation, marketing, sales, and customer service. The business model also offers a clear framework of decision making. The business model may be employed to draw partners, also investors. Success and progress may be tracked using the business model, and a well-designed company model can be a useful tool for lowering and keeping on staff. Now, what are the differences between a standard business model and a disruptive business model? So a standard business model is one that have been around for a while and have been shown to be effective and often involves small adjustments and enhancements to already existing goods or services, while the disruptive business models, however, are cutting edge and frequently paradigm shifting strategies for conducting businesses that radically alter current markets, goods, or services. So, in order to penetrate new markets, a disruptive business model aims to alter a current business model. Also, a standard business model includes those that are typically conventional and customary. They also tend to be more cost effective, unlike the disruptive business models that call for more money, a lot of money, knowledge, and risk taking. It is more difficult to implement them because they have the ability to open up new markets and opportunities and to completely transform entire sectors. Thus, they can be also quite lucrative. The way in which traditional and disruptive company models approach innovation is one of their primary differences. So, because disruptive models aim to generate new products or services, standard models often concentrate on making small modifications to currently offered goods or services. Their emphasis on current markets as opposed to emerging markets is another distinction. So, the disruptive models frequently target new, untapped markets or unmet customer requirements, while the standard models frequently concentrate on existing markets and customers. In closing tonight's episode, I will tell you some examples of companies that use a disruptive business model. The companies I will tell you about show how disruptive business models have the power to completely transform whole industries and to generate substantial value for both companies and customers. The first company is Tesla. They upended the auto industry by releasing electric vehicles with cutting edge design and technological features. The next company is Airbnb. They provided a platform for people to offer their homes or apartments as lodging to guests. Therefore, they upended the hotel business. The third company is Amazon. They upended the retail sector by providing a sizable online marketplace with quick and practical delivery choices. And finally, we have Uber, which is a company that caused disruption in the taxi business by introducing a new ride sharing model utilizing technology and a peer to peer network. We have come to the end of today's episode of Natalia Talks, where we discussed business models. In extent, we spoke what a business model is, types of business models, how to create one, the importance of it, the distinction between standard business model and the disruptive business model. And I also gave some examples of the disruptive business model. Thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in today. Walk good.